So when I first heard about Uganda and the need in Uganda, my heart started to swell, and I really didn't even understand. Half the children, or half the population in Uganda is under the age of 18. Due to a civil war that lasted over 20 years, generations were swept away. People lost family, friends, grandfathers. They lost a whole generation without the wisdom of the elders, without work. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. And when I was asked, Will, would you do something to help future leaders? I said, tell me more. And so I became a partner with the Uganda Leadership Program, helping students to gain skills, to gain a foundation, to think outside of the box, to get outside of a world where people were just handed food and no work. Although I knew by helping sponsor a student in this leadership academy I was doing something good, I had no idea until my feet hit the ground. 6:45, our first morning there, we woke up to the sounds of singing and praise and worship. Little did we know that this was the way that they started every morning before class, 6:45, singing and giving praise to God. In my heart, I was amazed because I was hoping this program focused on things that really mattered and built with a foundation. And as I woke up and heard this singing, my heart sang too. And so we sat in the classes with these students and we would learn business planning and different skills that they would need. As they spent their 6 weeks, they had multiple tasks, multiple projects that they had to do. I met a student who made a sandal out of a truck tire. And on our off time, we went to different care points. A care point were these places that were set up through churches, through people who found a desire to take care and to help the need. And so these care points, you would find 100 to 200 students who are now getting their health paid for, who are getting school paid for, who was having clothes and they were getting discipleship. We saw children singing. We saw students learning. But it was more than that. They had a place where they were making peanut butter. Walked inside the peanut factory and we saw that they were making peanut butter. They were teaching people in the community how to make peanut butter. They were teaching ladies, there were probably 30 of them in the community, how to sew, how to make dresses and shirts. This wasn't just a place for kids to do school and kids to learn discipleship and to learn about the Lord. This was a place for the community. We've seen some care points that are flourishing. We've seen some care points that are in their beginning stages. And we saw some care points that are really close to being self-sufficient. But where could we help? Where's the most need? We pulled up to Nabukalu. It was an early Sunday morning. There's a little church that was ran out of this place, but we saw Nabukalu. Nabukalu has been on the brink of shutdown for 2 years. Half of the kids at Nabukalu are not sponsored. They don't have any running water. They don't have a fence. They have cattle roaming in and out, and they can't even feed the kids lunches anymore. There are no programs there to provide a way for the community to learn skills or to grow or to support themselves. We saw firsthand the need, and so I'm here asking to come alongside me and see what we can do as a community to save another community. Asking those to come alongside and do what Jesus calls us to do. Would you help with the care point, Nabukalu? Who do you know who would love to help create leaders, godly leaders? I'd love to see you in Uganda with me.